World War II ravaged the world, but within this global combat was a secret war, fought not on the battlefield, but in the realm of codes and ciphers. In the shadowy world of espionage, information is power. And in the crucible of World War II, the ability to decipher enemy codes could spell the difference between victory and defeat. Today, we're going to finally unravel the covert cryptography project called MAGIC. We'll also examine its colorful history and assess how this top-secret U.S. Army and Navy task force operation had a very huge impact on military communications. Thanks to MAGIC's operations, the Allies went on to win the war. Here's to history. Today, we bring you fascinating facts about the suspenseful world of code breaking in World War II. Do like this video and subscribe to our channel so we can bring you more entertaining history lore. During the early 20th century, securing communications was a main concern for the U.S. military. Technology was rapidly advancing, and while World War I had finally ended, global tensions were still rising. They saw the urgent need for a reliable and secure means of communication within its many bureaus. The U.S. military faced a daunting task: to stay one step ahead of potential enemies while protecting sensitive information from falling into the wrong hands. In the lead-up to World War I, the Black Chamber, the first official cryptanalytic organization in the country, was already around. But the military needed a new approach, one that would utilize cutting-edge techniques to make sure enemy forces could never decode their ciphers. And so the MAGIC project was born, a top-secret initiative that changed the face of military communication forever. MAGIC was tasked with developing a system that could encrypt messages in a way that was not only secure but also fast and reliable. This was no easy feat, as the project would require the collaboration of some of the brightest minds, not just in the military, but also from civilians in the fields of cryptography, mathematics, and engineering. To ensure that this task force would be unbreakable, the U.S. military tapped the Army's Signals Intelligence Service, or SIS, and the Navy's Communications Special Unit to form the MAGIC team. Intelligence officers from both forces, joined much later by civilian experts and technicians, were all working under one roof. They worked on a series of codes and ciphers from the early 1920s until the end of World War II. One of MAGIC's most historic successes was codenamed Purple. The Purple Code was a complex cryptographic system used by the Japanese during World War II. Developed in the late 1930s, the sophisticated Purple machine encoded messages using a polygraphic cipher. Much like Germany's secret asset, the Enigma machine, Purple would relay its messages with the same line of code, but then became an unsolvable jumble. MAGIC codebreakers tried to break Purple's communiques by hand, but found it impossible. Even if they previously managed to decipher red and blue, Japan's secret codes that the U.S. military intercepted in 1923 and 1932, respectively, Purple was a different story. It took them a while to decode all the communication, and much of the traffic was still hard to decipher. And by the time they finally decoded and translated the traffic, the hidden contents already became out of date. The codebreakers realized that unlike red and blue, which were manual additive or substitution, Purple was a machine-generated code, similar to Germany's Enigma cipher. Then, in 1939, came a literal lucky break. William Friedman, head of the SIS, and Frank Rowlett, a junior cryptanalyst, led a team of technicians to reverse engineer a machine that replicated some of the settings of the Japanese Purple machine. They were able to decode Japanese diplomatic communications, including plans and intentions that provided a strategic advantage to the Allies. However, the Purple machines were only used by Japan's foreign offices to share messages to its embassies around the world. The MAGIC team could not find hint among the codes in Purple that Japan was planning to attack Pearl Harbor. Although this has been disputed over time that there was fair warning about the attack, it's vital to note that even Japan's military was not sharing top-secret information such as this to their consular offices. Regardless, breaking Purple was a turning point in the war, as it allowed the U.S. to gain valuable insights into Japanese military strategy. Their biggest catch was the traffic from Baron Hiroshi Oshima, Japan's ambassador to Germany, to the main consular headquarters in Tokyo. Oshima's reports included his personal discussions with Adolf Hitler and a report on a tour of the invasion defenses in northern France. After the attack on Pearl Harbor, the magic codebreakers worked more tirelessly than ever. Their efforts would soon pay off. They were able to decipher enough information that led the U.S. Navy to triumph in the Battle of the Coral Sea on May 8, 1942. And then came the even bigger win, the Battle of Midway on June 7, 1942. The two victories stopped the initial Japanese advances to the South Pacific, eliminating a large chunk of Imperial Japan's naval air power. Another successful code break with Purple was finding out the flight plans of Admiral Isoroku Yamamoto, the commander-in-chief behind the Pearl Harbor attack. As a result of the decoded information, the U.S. Army Air Forces were able to shoot down Yamamoto's aircraft in April 18, 1943. It's also vital to highlight the significant contributions of Magic's women crypt analysts, like Genevieve Grotjan-Feinstein and Agnes Meyer-Driscoll. Even with all the challenges and limitations they faced, the Magic project ultimately became a stark success. Their breakthroughs weren't limited to cracking enemy codes, as Magic also had a profound impact on the development of military strategy. Magic allowed military commanders to make informed decisions and coordinate their efforts more effectively. It's been more than a century since the Magic project started, yet its legacy has never been diminished. Magic's legacy can be felt more than ever today, with its influence extending outside the realm of military communication. The project paved the way for modern encryption methods, and its impact on the development of computer science and artificial intelligence cannot be overstated. Thanks to Magic's brilliant and diverse team of military members, mathematicians, engineers, technicians, and even clerks and stenographers, World War II ended sooner than it could have, ultimately saving millions of lives. Thanks for watching this exploration into the Magic project and the gripping world of codes and ciphers. So, here's to history. We're excited to bring more captivating history topics, so hit that like button and subscribe to our channel to be in the know. See you next time.